When Warren Buffett was 11, he bought his first stock and watched it crash almost in half. He didn't panic. He waited. That single habit, not his brain, is why he became the greatest investor who ever lived. Everyone thinks the secret to money is being smart, fast, doing more. Buffett proved the opposite. He's not the smartest man in the room, and he doesn't try to be. He just stays calm while everyone else loses their mind. Today, I'm becoming Warren Buffett to steal the 3 mental habits that turn an ordinary mind into an unstoppable one. And the last one? It's the one almost nobody is willing to copy. This is the channel where I become the greatest minds alive and steal their genius, so you can use it in your life. Today, the Oracle of Omaha. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Buffett's edge was never a genius IQ. Plenty of smarter people went broke. His edge is a way of thinking you can actually copy. 3 habits. By the end, all 3 are yours. And it starts in a small house in Omaha with a shy kid and a piece of gum. As a boy, Warren could do huge sums in his head, faster than anyone. But that's not the part that made him rich. Smart kids are everywhere. What made him different was something quieter. He didn't feel the things that wreck most people's decisions. No panic, no greed, just calm. He said it himself for decades. The most important quality in an investor is not intellect, it's temperament. The ability to stay rational when everyone around you is ruled by fear or greed. Because markets, like people, swing between panic and euphoria. And the calm person quietly takes what the emotional crowd throws away. October 2008. The financial world is on fire. Everyone is selling, terrified, and Buffett writes one calm sentence that becomes legend. Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. While the crowd ran for the exits, he was buying. Not because he was braver, because he wasn't scared in the first place. But staying calm is only step 1, because calm without the next habit is just sitting still. Here's where it gets powerful. Here's how you steal it. You will never outsmart everyone, but you can outcalm them, and that's a bigger edge. The next time everyone around you is panicking, at work, with money, online, don't ask, what is everyone doing? Ask, what's actually true? The crowd is almost always emotional. Your power is being the one person in the room who isn't. You don't need a higher IQ. You need a steadier pulse. But Buffett's calm would have meant nothing without the one force he trusted more than any genius idea: time. Back to that first stock. 11 years old, he buys 3 shares. It drops almost in half. He holds, nervous, and sells the moment it edges back up, for a tiny profit. Then he watches it soar to 5 times the price. Lesson learned and never forgotten. The hardest part of winning isn't buying, it's waiting. Buffett's real superpower has a name: compounding. Small gains stacked on small gains for a very long time, until the numbers turn absurd. Here's the fact that should change how you think about your whole life. 99% of Buffett's fortune was built after he turned 50. He didn't even become a billionaire until 56. The money wasn't from being fast. It was from not stopping. Most people massively overestimate what they can do in a year and wildly underestimate what they can do in 10. They want the explosion. Buffett wanted the snowball. His favorite holding period for a great thing? Forever. He let time do the work that effort never could. But here's the trap. Patience in the wrong thing just means you lose slowly. So Buffett added one ruthless rule. Here's how you steal it. Pick one thing: your savings, a skill, your health, a relationship, and treat it like a tree, not a lottery ticket. Do a small, boring amount, consistently, and then leave it alone long enough to grow. The goal isn't to be impressive this month. It's to still be going in 10 years, when almost everyone else has quit. Time turns ordinary, repeated, into extraordinary. You just have to be patient enough to let it. And to stay patient for decades, he had to master the hardest skill of all, saying no. Buffett has a simple picture for this: a circle of competence. Inside the circle are the things you truly understand. Outside are things that look exciting, but you don't. His rule is almost embarrassingly simple: stay inside your circle. He said the size of your circle doesn't matter. Knowing its edges does. In the late 90s, everyone was getting rich on internet stocks. Buffett refused to buy what he didn't understand. They called him a dinosaur, washed up, out of touch. He just shrugged. Then the bubble burst, fortunes vanished, and the dinosaur was still standing. He didn't need to win every game. He just refused to play the ones he couldn't. Wall Street makes its money on activity. You make yours on inactivity. His partner Charlie Munger put it bluntly: the difference between successful people and very successful people is that the very successful say no to almost everything. Most of life's damage comes from a yes you should have made a no. So he stayed calm, he waited, he said no for 70 years. Which leaves one question: what was it all actually for? Here's how you steal it. You don't grow by adding more. You grow by removing what doesn't belong. This week, look at where your time and energy actually go. Most of it is yes to things you don't even care about. Draw your circle. Decide the few things that are truly yours, and give yourself permission to say a calm, guilt-free no to the rest. A focused no is how you protect a powerful yes. So I gave the suit back, but I kept the 3, and then I noticed the strangest thing about the richest investor alive. He still lives in the same modest house he bought in 1958 for $31,000. He drives himself, he eats breakfast for a few bucks, and he's giving almost all of it away. Because Buffett was never really chasing money. He was chasing freedom and the simple joy of playing a game he loved, by his own scorecard, not the world's. That's the habit nobody copies: knowing what enough is. Most people lose their whole life chasing more, and never once stop to ask how much would actually be enough. Stay calm, be patient, say no, and know you're enough. None of those require money or genius. All of them are a choice. That you can steal today. Every video, I become someone new and steal what made them great. So tell me, who should I become next? Drop a name in the comments. And subscribe so you're here when I become the one you picked. If you took even one of these 3, you're already thinking richer than most people ever will. Subscribe and start stealing genius. Lessons in disguise. I'll see you in the next one.